Here we are with Tyson Fury. Tyson, a lot of things going on. Just a few weeks from your big fight. A little off-color questions here. You have a lot of themes to your entrances, a lot of costumes. Did something for Cinco de Mayo. You have anything for February 22nd in mind?
Oh yeah, something very big.
You can't divulge it, though, is what I'm
Oh,
sensing.
you want me to tell you what I'm going to do? Then it won't be a surprise, would it?
Okay. By the way, who comes up with the ideas? Is it
I do.
specifically you? Okay. And do you have a specific tailor or a costume design or anything of that nature?
No, I don't. We just go with the flow, whoever's available at the time. I'm willing, that's what we take.
You know, you've never struck me as a politically correct guy. You're one of the few last outspoken guys. Are there any limits to what you're willing to do in terms of the costumes and the themes?
No, depends on what mood I'm in at the moment, at that time. If it's good and it looks good and entertaining, then I'll give it a whirl.
You know, going back to that first fight, I think most people had you winning 8, maybe 9, if not 10 rounds, and you had the 2 knockdowns. In your opinion, what's the more dominant factor, your boxing skills or his power?
Depends what you're looking for, doesn't it? If you're looking for power, then obviously it'd be his power. If you're looking for the boxing skill, it'd be mine. So just pick what you like and just go with it.
Yeah, just go with it. Do you do anything differently, or do you stay Tyson Fury? Because that was very effective the first time.
Very effective. We stay Tyson Fury, but we tweak it a little bit.
You know, I spoke to a pretty good trainer who said, Steve, I really believe that Tyson Fury is a stronger physical guy than Wilder. That he should actually back him up a little bit, use his size, and put him on his heels. Does that sound like the craziest idea to you?
No, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Javen Hill, the Kronk influence. Do you feel like the white Tommy Hearns all of a sudden? I mean, are you sitting on that right hand a little bit more?
I'm throwing a lot of right hands. I'm looking for that big knockout. We're going to go in there and do what we do best.
Were there times in that first fight, because I thought you buzzed them a couple times with the right hand, even after you got knocked down.
Yeah.
Do you wish you would have been more aggressive throughout that fight in spots?
No, I did the best I could. That was it. I couldn't do any better on the night.
When you look throughout your career, several big victories, are there any 3, 4 that kind of stand out as your best ones that are most memorable to you in any way?
The Klitschko one, the Deontay Wilder fight, the Derek Chisora fights, they were big ones in the UK.
Let's go through those. The Klitschko one, what made that so special? Was it just toppling the champion, longtime king?
Yep.
So Chisora, why was that one so special to you?
Because I was a 6-1 underdog in the first one. He was supposed to knock me out in a few rounds. He was ranked number 1 by the WBO and I was like number 15 or 16. And I only got the opportunity because Wladimir Klitschko pulled out of the fight with him. I stepped in, kicked his ass, took his belts. So that was the first one. And then the second time we fought, it was special because it was a final eliminator to fight Wladimir again.
When you think of the Wilder fight, isn't in your own mind, do you look at that as a win?
Listen, you know when you won and lost fights. I know I won the fight. I don't need anyone to pat me on the back and say you won that or you didn't. As fighters, we know when we win or lose. And that's it. No matter what the decision says, I win the fight.
Do you think he's trying to convince himself that fight was close?
I think so, yeah. Listen, the only rounds he won were the 2 knockdown rounds, okay? So, even if you give him 10-8 rounds, that's 4 points.
Right. In a 12-round fight.
In a 12-round fight. You can't. And even if you want to be very, very generous and give him another round, that's 5 points.
Yeah.
So that's still 7-5. So there's no way he could have done any more than that.
How stunned were you? Because I think most people did have you winning. I did. When they said it's a draw. I mean, what just went through your mind?
To be honest, it was what it was. I trained hard and I put a lot of sacrifice and dedication for it. And it did spoil a great comeback story, but it wasn't. It was the making of me. It wasn't the breaking of me. And I thought to myself, if I ever go back to mental health problems and all that, maybe something like that would have done it. But it made me a stronger person, and I wanted to show to people more than anything that no matter how many times we get denied stuff that we want, we must continue to move forward and keep going for our goals.
You know,
that's why I'm here again.
I asked this of Deontay Wilder. Is there any particular advice that you've gotten, whether it's from someone online, social media, or a trainer, any piece of advice that you found to be funny or amusing or very insightful going into this rematch?
Advice about the rematch? Not really. Everybody's got different opinions on what you should do in life. I think the best advice I was ever given by anybody was out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. That's the best thing you can ever do. Because out of trouble, everything's going to be right. If you're in trouble, it's very difficult to get out of it.
Tyson, you're a versatile individual. There's a lot of talk of, I hear it all the time, whether it's Conor McGregor with Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao kind of getting into that. Terrence Crawford's been mentioned. What do you think about this whole specter of the hybrid fights between boxers and guys in the MMA?
I think it's fantastic in combat sports because it's not just the fight, it's a show, a spectacle for people to watch and be entertained by. At the end of the day, there's millions of people out there who switch on that square box over there and watch other guys or other women entertain. That's what we get paid for.
Have you thought about crossing over?
Listen, we're in talks now for a big fight, catch fight type of thing. So yeah.
Would that be full octagon with the MMA rules, or would there be a little bit of a...
There's always going to be a twist. Because if a boxer goes into MMA, 9 times out of 10 he's going to get smashed. And if an MMA fighter comes into boxing, 9 times out of 10 he's going to get smashed.
So you're trying to make it a level playing field for both?
Meet in the middle somewhere.
Tyson, you have a lot of interest. What would you tell someone that says, is Tyson Fury as focused as he needs to be on the rematch? What would your answer be to someone who said that?
I can't be any more focused. I can't do anything more than I'm doing. And yeah, I can't sacrifice or dedicate myself anymore. I'm at my max.
Last question for me. As you go into the ring, every fighter has a certain mentality. What's your mind frame? What's your whole psychology as you make that walk up those steps?
I don't really think about anything while I'm walking to the steps, but my mentality is win, no matter what.
Okay. Tyson, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.